Okay, we're going to look at a couple new ideas in 15.2 called the composition of functions and inverse of functions. And so we get this new notation right here that kind of looks like an O. And the way that we read this is it's read F composed with G of 1/2. So on this one, we'd say F composed with G of -5. So a slight different way to write it here. And then this reads G composed with F of 2 and F composed with G of X. And we'll see how we do this composition function here. So one thing we can, there's different ways to approach this, but one nice way to handle this is to remember that we're going to do this part first, this G of 1/2. So I'm going to put 1/2 into the G function. So I'm going to find G of 1/2. G of 1/2 is equal to, let's see, I'll do 8 times 1/2 minus 6. 4 minus 6 is -2. Okay, so I'm going to take this value, this new value that I have here, and since I computed this, and I got -2, I'm going to take that and put it inside the f function. Okay, so I'm going to take this -2 and put it inside the f function. What I get then is f of -2, and I get 6 times -2 plus 3, get -12 plus 3 equals -9. And that's the answer. So I'll first compute that and then put it inside the f function. So similarly, on this one, the first thing I'm going to do is compute this. So I'm going to put -5 into the g function. I get 8 times -5 minus 6. Let's see, -46. Okay, and then I'm going to take -46 and I'm going to put it into the f function. So this value is going to then be put inside the f function. So I'll get f of -46 is equal to 6 times -46 plus 3. And then I'm going to get -276 here plus 3 is -273. Okay. So taking a look at this one, what I'm going to do first is this, f of 2. So I'm going to put 2 inside the f function. 6 times 2 plus 3, get 15. I'm going to take this value now. I've calculated this. I'm going to put it inside the g function. So I have g of 15 is equal to 8 times 15 minus 6. This is 120 minus 6 equals 114. Okay. And then this last one's a little more abstract. We're just going to use the x value. So we already know what g of x is g of x is 8 minus 6. So I'm going to take 8 minus 6 and put it into the f function. Kind of strange here, but I'm going to put 8x minus 6 into the f function. So I'm going to have to put 6 times 8x minus 6 plus 3. Okay, see where I put that 8x minus 6 right in for that x there. Okay, and then I could clean this up a little bit, and I get 48x minus 36 plus 3 equals 48x minus 33. Okay, so something a little new with the composition of functions. So putting one function inside of another function. Okay,